This program brought to you by the Arts and Communications Academy at Lansdowne High School. It's the Lansdowne Show.
Introducing Steampunk Baby Cakes, weighing at 170 pounds, hailing from Canada. Introducing the Silva Luchador, hailing from Mexico at 170 pounds.
Smart sound.
And we're back at the Wrestling Association with Steampunk Baby Cakes. Why are you here today?
Well, I feel like he's been on the bull for too long, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to throw him off the bull, because every cowboy in a rodeo, you're going to get thrown off.
That's true.
I'm just here to be a catalyst.
All right, then.
And I'm going to take the championship, and I'm going to ride that bull.
Well, he was pretty good. He was also a world heavyweight champion. He was killed in the ring by Steampunk Daddy Cakes, the father of Steampunk Baby Cakes. And I'm here because our family's always had a rivalry. We've always wrestled mainly for heavyweight titles. And so far, their family's always had the upper hand, and I'm here to restore the honor of my family, the Silver Luchadors.
How are you feeling about the match itself?
Well, I just feel like it's a waste of time,
Well, why is that?
because I'm going to win.
You seem awfully confident about yourself there.
I am.
That's a good quality to have. We'll have to see about that in the ring.
Yes, sir.
Feeling confident about the fight. I believe the fans are really going to enjoy this fight in particular. They've always liked the Silver Luchador fights against the Steampunks.
I would have to agree with that.
Yeah, all our families had a grudge for a long time. Grudge matches always sell out the most.
Yeah, that's what gives me my paycheck.
You're right there. Especially the heavyweight title matches. Fans always enjoy title matches.
Oh, definitely.
It's been a selling point for the Wrestling Association for a long time. Always will be. Always has been.
Mm-hmm.
It's what fans really enjoy, and that's what this is about. Pleasing the fans.
So how do you feel about your opponent?
Well, he's a nice guy, but he has a horrible hairline. And you know what? Philip, I'm going to reveal his hairline tonight, and I'm going to take his mask off, and you're all going to see what he truly is behind that mask. Thank you, Philip.
It's going to be a tough match. The Steampunks have always been good wrestlers. I guess very deceptive in the ring.
That they have been.
That gives a lot off of a wrestler's personality. The more deceptive you are in the ring, the more the worse of a person you are. You don't pay your taxes on time, kick babies. Just general. You're not a good person based on your wrestling style. And their wrestling style is particularly not up to par with others. It's low tier. It's disrespectful in a way to the Wrestling Association in a way.
I can see that. Yeah.
It doesn't. It's not what the fans truly want.
What are you, as a wrestler, willing to do to win tonight's very important match?
I'll tell you exactly what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm going to come into the ring, look him in the eyes. Then I'm going to throw a distraction. Look, a bird. As soon as he looks away, swoop in for a toe lock. Force him into submission.
You sure he's going to fall for that?
Of course he is. Everybody always falls for the bird, man. Toe lock submission, then it's over with. I have the championship.
As a wrestler, what I'm willing to do is I'm willing to wrestle by the rules. I'm not going to resort to any dirty tricks like those Steampunks. I'm going to wrestle with pride and honor. I'm going to wrestle with...
Hey, whoa.
What is this?
Whoa.
What am I ready to do tonight to win? Get out of here, John, please.
It's Steve.
What I'm doing today? What I'm doing tonight? In this ring? I'm willing to do anything to win this match. Anything. I hate wrestling, man. I hate the fans.
man, forever.
The family's always been a bunch of weenies.
Back. Shake hands. Wrestle.
Burn.
Lick it. Way to go, champ! This is it! Go for the pin! We got him! 1, 2, 3! And the winner is the Silver Luchador! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about! Yeah! Silver Luchador, baby! Yeah! Yeah! Told you could do it, champ! I told you! Yeah! Woo! We just got our tickets. Now we going about to get on the subway.
Currently, we're on the subway in New York, and here's our next segment.
Next! Yeah, the guy with the plant. Right. And the band-aids. Right. And the gun. Lift up your head, wipe off your mascara. Here, take my Kleenex, wipe that lipstick away. Show me your face, clear as the morning. I know things were bad, but now they're okay. Suddenly Seymour is standing beside you. You don't need no makeup, don't have to pretend. Suddenly Seymour
Alright, we're at Grand Central. Alright. We're at Grand Central, and we're gonna look for another one. Another segment. Let's go. We're gonna see another one. Follow me.
It changes your...
Hi, I'm Jimmy, and we're in New York City at the Soho Photo Gallery, and I'm here with...
Paul Stetzer.
And we're here looking at his photo exhibition in the Soho Photo Gallery. What inspired you to make the artwork that you have here?
I'm really drawn to the natural world. I go there for inspiration, for peace, for a chance to meditate, for feeling the beauty of the natural world. And these photographs, I hope, capture some of that in an unusual way with long exposures.
I like that. What kind of image did you have in mind when you were creating the artwork, taking the photos?
I wanted to show time in a natural environment, a beautiful natural environment, in a different way from usual.
Yeah. I know you might want to hear my opinion, but when I see it, I see kind of like a dream kind of realm.
Oh.
Because...
Well, that's really interesting.
There are some parts of it where it's sharp, but there's also kind of a mist kind of feel, which kind of like has you in like that haze kind of feeling.
Right.
So that's what I see.
Good. That's a good place to be.
Yeah. What is there a reason why it's in black and white?
There's a very practical reason, and that is some were taken on bright sunny days and some were taken on cloudy days. But if you look at the tones here, they all work together. If they were in color, they might not.
That's a good idea.
So it's cheating.
We don't tell anybody.
And what I'm after is the feeling and the forms, the mist that you already pointed out, which would be less obvious in a color photograph, I think. I think the black and white highlights that.
You use long exposure, correct?
Yes.
How long did it take for you to take one photo?
This one probably took about 5 minutes.
5 minutes. That's a long time.
That's a long time. With the shutter open for 5 minutes, but then I mentioned before that camera had to take another picture for 5 minutes in the complete dark. Its brain then figured out how much information was on the second picture and subtracted that from the first to get rid of the extraneous noise.
That's a really interesting process.
That's a 10-minute exposure in effect. And then if it wasn't right, I had to do it again for either 6 minutes or 4 minutes or whatever.
That's great.
This picture took half an hour to make.
Really?
Not to print, but to stand there, set up the tripod, and do it and go, it's not quite right, and do it again.
So you did more than one shot?
Yes.
Here at Soho, it's a collaborative kind of gallery. How would you say that helped you more as an artist?
Yes.
Instead of like individually trying to put yourself out there?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It probably is a little like you being in class, in this photo class. Most photographers toil alone, totally alone. And then they come to a place like this and say, I'd like to exhibit my work. And then we give a response. But what I get to do as part of this community of photographers is share some of this work when it's in progress and hear people's responses to it. The exhibition in the next bay was brought to maybe 15 people from the gallery 3 different times, and they gave ideas, and she made it better and better until she finally ended up with a really fine exhibition. And that's the kind of thing that you get in school or college, but usually in the real world, you don't get it.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Hope you have a good day.
Nice to meet you. I'm having a great day.
Hello there, I am a snake. Snakes are very interesting creatures. You know why? Because we are snakes. For instance, here are some of the things that snakes can do. Snakes can slither along the ground. Snakes love to read magazines. Snakes love to eat traffic cones, but we can't eat the orange ones because they'll make us fat. Snakes can also fly. Wee oof. Maybe snakes are not as invincible as I thought. Snakes sadly cannot fly. But you know what they say, party hard or go home.
Please do not consume any powdered sugar past the expiration date. Just don't do it. Seriously, don't do it. Hey babe, I have a question.
Sure, what is it, sweetie?
I have this box of powdered sugar, and it's expired by a lot. Think I can still eat it?
Well, you probably shouldn't, since you're medically diagnosed with having an addiction to it, and you'll probably get sick. They have those expiration dates and labels.
I don't want to hear that. And when are you coming over, sweetie?
Well, I'll probably be a little bit, so just wait a little while.
KK, bye. Love you. Cheese and crackers, I can't take it no more. This doesn't taste bad for being a... I feel fantastic.
Well, of course you do.
Cooper, you can talk?
Well, of course I can. Well, at least in my dog language, and when you're having a trip from the expired sugar you ate, you can say you are having a sugar high.
So you're saying I feel this way because of this sugar?
Yep, looks like you are having a rough time.
So I guess you would want to go outside and run around, huh?
Yes, that would be splendid.
Look at all the sugar! I'm in heaven! Woo!
Jimmy.
Who is it?
James.
Who is it?
It's your best friend, James.
Mario?
No. Come to the front yard to see, Jimmy. Come to the front yard.
I'm going! Wow! I love you!
What is he doing?
He ate the expired sugar.
What?
Let's set, go.
Right at you.
No!
Mine went the farthest. Mine went the farthest.
Working on stuff from this. Let's get back to business.
I missed it.
This is a very personal topic, but this documentary is about insecurity.
This is something I know a lot about. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about it.
For the county not to invest $30 million in renovations to an old building, but rather set the funds aside until we have enough to build a whole new school, because to renovate this building, which is in need of a lot of repair, seems like a waste of taxpayer money.
So in order for my students to hear me, I cannot speak in a normal tone of voice. I have to raise it up. So these heaters go on and off all day long.
The girls' locker room stinks really bad. We need definitely new flooring in there, new lockers. It stinks bad. Nobody even wants to use the showers anyways. I never see anybody using them. Yeah, it stinks.
Especially after it rains, oh my goodness.
The floor's disgusting, the bathroom disgusting.
And there's like mold on most of the ceiling sections, and the water is like not the right color, it shouldn't be brown, and there's like flooding going on underneath our stage.
I've seen puddles inside of the school, yeah, which is really gross, and like gross brown puddles, they're brown.
And the water, it's not even drinkable. Every time you turn it on, brown water comes out.
And we need a boost. The Lansdowne community is full of wonderful people, but they need a platform to stand on, a new school.
So basically, I feel like it's a waste of money just to spend over $30 million just to install a few air conditioning units in school. I feel like the money could go to something better, like improving the overall structure and plumbing.
How hard is it to install window air conditioners on both sides of a wall? And if we can install them in one side, why can't the whole school just have them? It doesn't make any sense to me. You look at the rest of Sunshine Alley though, you can see that no other classes, first floor or second floor, have these window units.
If students or parents are interested in getting involved, we're running this through the PTA. It's the students and parents and community that really need to speak out and fight to get your message heard.
So we have a Facebook page, so we're really trying to promote that this discussion needs to take place online because the politicians are looking at our Facebook page.
Nika's back here with another story. Here's some words from a few geese. back here. We're still searching for the unicorn. As you can see, we have the lake behind me. Did you hear that, Tom? What is that? He just... No. You thought. Nikas again, we caught with the local bushman from our last episode. What do you have to say about this unicorn?
This unicorn, it's been evading me for ages, I should say. It's so mysterious and it leaves trails of colorful feces every time.
The local bushman has invited us to tag along on his adventure to find the mystical unicorn. This is your trusty pickaxe? I mean, T-square? Yeah, pickaxe?
This is my trusty pickaxe I received from the school. It smells of unicorn urine. Would you follow me this way? I've been on a trail for years. I'm always finding footprints and all kinds of feces. Let me tell you about the feces, alright? It's colorful, and surprisingly enough, it tastes very fruit-like. Over here, I found some feces. Would you get a shot of this, cameraman? Closer. You get a shot? And watch this. Oh, the green and red are my favorites. Christmas colors. These are fresh. This way. Follow me. On the trail for years, nothing that's very weird and noises. There's a lot of screeching sounds. It's pretty. Oh, look. Listen. Listen. You might be able to hear it again. This way? Get low, you have to get low. I hear it. Are you getting this? Yarr! Yarr! My booby trap worked! The chocolate milk! Your meat will be sold.